Hello, beautiful people. Happy Sunday. At least it's Sunday as I'm recording this. I feel like I'm recording these videos and releasing them like 2 weeks later, so forgive me, y'all. It's Sunday as I'm recording this, August the 2nd, so we made it into August. Back to school season is officially in full swing because I went to the outlets yesterday, and I thought I was being smart and going like as soon as they opened. Well, I got there as soon as I could. It was like 10:15. The outlets opened at like 10 o'clock, and it felt like everybody else had the same goddamn idea as I did because everybody and their mama was out at 10:15 in the morning. And I'm just like, hold up. I was really hoping that people were going to be not morning people on a Saturday morning. But yeah, I digress. It was very busy in that Nike store that we were in. Actually, in all of the stores that we were in, it was very busy. But anywho, somebody was kind enough to fill me in that Miss Gina got married. I know that's right. She's out here letting the girls know that anybody can find a man. You know, as I was watching her video, I was thinking, being a wig influencer gotta be kind of dope, right? Because you're not like a hair influencer like the natural hair girlies were. You're not having to be trying a bunch of products, like a bunch of different products. You don't have to do a bunch of different styles on your natural hair, but you still get to try different styles. You still get to try different looks, different wigs, different hair types without actually fucking up your actual hair. But I was also thinking, are they allowed to customize a wig? I guess that would be part of the contract, right? Because do the wig companies typically just want you to like pull it out of the package, show what it looks like, show the curls, or show the texture of the hair if it's a straight hair, body wave, or whatever it is, and then show it being put on your hair? Like, I know some people, they do customize it with color or different styles, but are you allowed to do that with all of your wigs? I'm very intrigued. But yeah, I was thinking that would be so much better than being like a hair influencer, because you're protecting your hair for the most part, especially if it's a glueless wig. But yeah, why is she still in these crop tops and needing to pull it down like 10 times before actually leaving the bathroom, like the white one that she was in this video? Oh, these are the 3 videos that we're reviewing off of Miss Gina, because I tried looking at one and I think maybe there wasn't really much to say off of one, the first one, and then the Life is Crazy Right Now one. And then the next one that I looked at was her surprise video, which low-key like gave like Keisha, honestly, truly. And then after that, I don't remember the name of it. But yeah, so I ended up just looking at 3 of her videos to try to get enough stuff to talk about. But I was telling my husband about these crop tops. I was telling my husband how shopping isn't fun sometimes because everything is cropped or such a weird fit for women. And I feel like he was saying like it's the same thing for men. Like things are such a weird length, especially like because I've been doing the back to school shopping for my kids. I have a 14-year-old and a 14-year-old son, and he is 6 feet tall, like kid's tall as fuck. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but trying to find him shorts that like fit him on his waist or wherever he likes to, actually wear his shorts, and also go over his knees. Yeah, that's a puzzle. That is a puzzle. It's been a hard time trying to find that. So like men are going through it too. Who are telling these designers and these clothing makers that this is what the people want? Because I feel like this is not what the people want in a general context. So they ended up going somewhere to eat, and the food at that restaurant and those Krispy Kreme donuts looked real good. And I wondered how long after like them eating at the restaurant they went and got those donuts, because she ate the one donut in 4 bites like she was starving. Or maybe it was before, maybe that was a snack before the food. I don't know, like her footage wasn't really clear on the timeline, and she wasn't like, hey y'all, this is like a couple hours later or whatever, and maybe it was the dessert after the food. I don't know if it was the pre-snack or the post-snack, the pre-eating snack or the post-eating snack, you feel me? Like, I don't know. But yeah, friend was definitely fucking them donuts up for sure. But yeah, later in the video, she had some appointments to run for her and her kids. We got to see her and her man in the jewelry store and them picking up some guns. Then they ate, and she talked about some older woman that in her chat that's out here lusting after her son. Who is out here being a creep, y'all? How old is her kid? I think like what, Ashton was like 12, 13, something like that last year when I was asking about her kids and their ages. I don't know. I don't remember, truthfully, honestly, but y'all save your comments, because Gina out here trying to embarrass y'all. But the next morning, friend made her some breakfast, and obviously it was nothing cute like a parfait or an avocado toast. Yeah, duh. It was definitely a waffle sandwich with hash browns. And I'm gonna tell you, that does sound good, but also big back as hell, like my son would say. Is the snake a pet for the son or both kids, or for, well, it can't be for her, right? Because she was over there gagging at the shedded skin the same way I would have, because yuck. Like, what do you mean I have to pick that up after you shed it wherever it landed? Ew, I couldn't. Not a snake. And then you have to feed it. Oh my God, she showed us, well, not necessarily her feeding it, the little scared rat or mouse, whatever that was. But yeah, him attacking that shit and eating it for dinner. That was gross. I did tell her kids that if anything happens to the dog that we have now, we're getting nothing bigger than a betta fish. So sometime on during the video, she was in a liquor store picking up a whole bunch of bottles because they had family and friends coming into town for their surprise reveal dinner. Was it for the reveal dinner? Because they eloped, so nobody was at, like, there wasn't a wedding for them to go to. I don't know, y'all. But anywho, so she was in a liquor store picking up the bottles one by one and taking them back to the counter and walking back to get another bottle, taking it back to the counter. Did they not have a cart? Do they not have a cart? I don't know what liquor store she was at. Maybe it was like a mom and pop one. But damn, a basket, something, that shit would have got on my nerves real quick, walking back and forth like that. Y'all, I feel like this is so super ignorant of me, but I didn't even know that love bugs made it all the way to Texas. Like, all this time, I thought it was mainly a Florida problem. And like, maybe they made it up to Georgia. I don't know. But yeah, damn, I was really surprised to hear that they be suffering. Y'all be suffering out there in Texas with the love bugs, just like us in Florida. Oh my God. Sisterhood. I love that for us. Not really, but yeah, that was crazy. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. Like, never. But I will say, Gina's always eating and drinking somewhere with some good looking food. So I do appreciate that in her footage. But y'all, what is this? Gina, Keisha, Aaliyah, and Taja got hitched this year? I know that's right. So can we say that the black girlies are winning? Except for Keisha, of course, because she's a special case. I'm watching her surprise video and listening to the cute story. And then she started talking about her ring and the cut of it, and saying how before she was with her current husband, she didn't know there were any names to the cuts of diamonds, but she was dating other people prior to dude. So during her other relationships, she never looked into rings. They never brought up marriage. Yeah, I don't know if I believe that, but okay, sure. So she showed the ring. It's a beautiful ring. And the meaning behind the stones is really cute and sentimental. Yeah, 6 months with no sex. I mean, I guess, is that what you're going to tell the people? Like, when they're like, oh, well, I guess people never really ask if there's a significance behind the size of your diamond, right? I hope they don't bring that up and be like, yeah, he got me a 6-carat diamond because it represents the 6 months that we didn't fuck. So what, y'all were getting it on after those 6 months? Is that what you're trying to say? Listen, these are the kind of questions that would start running through my head if you brought that story up about your ring. Just show me your ring. And let me tell you that it's cute. But it's cute though. And the sentiment behind it is cute for them. So anywho, about 22 minutes into the video, she did say she was engaged before. So girl, you knew about diamonds and the cuts and the sizes. I really wish these girls wouldn't lie, or at the very least, just cut out the bits that, you know, like contradict herself. At the very least, that would be so cool if they could do that. The recap style of these wedding videos, I'm just not a fan of, okay? I'm sorry, not a fan. I guess it was okay. And I understand wanting to keep things private, but babes, you're a public figure. Like, you're here in a video talking about the wedding, so I feel like it would have been cool to see just a few clips from each event as she was going through the timeline. Like, not even clips of the husband. Don't nobody want to see him. But honestly, truly, just to help with the storytelling and to really capture her story, I feel like it would have been nice to see. But all we got was a 45-minute video of looking at her face. Just like Keisha, all we got was however long that motherfucking video was of looking at her face. Like, girls, please do better. Can we do better in 2027? We'll see. And I hope we get to see what these Amazon rings will look like. But couldn't there have been like a better, cheaper alternative at Kay's or Jared's or Costco or Sam's? Like, why Amazon? Ain't no downing to Amazon, okay? I buy shit off of Amazon all the goddamn time. But to go from a custom-made engagement ring to an Amazon ring. I mean, I guess, whatever, to each their own. To each their own. Okay, so last question after seeing their pictures and their videos. Is she gonna start covering up more? Like, does he approve of her showing her body so much? How will this work with an Islamic man? Okay, I'm sorry. Those were my last 3 questions after seeing the surprise video. And like I said, I feel like those 2 videos, like those first 2 videos didn't really give much. So I ended up throwing the 3rd one into the mix, which was the surprise reveal dinner. The breakfast that they had at First Watch looked really good. And I don't know if they still have it, but I used to get this lavender haze drink. I'm pretty sure I have a picture of it. I'm going to look through my photos and insert it if I can find a picture of it. But a lavender haze drink or something similar in that name. And it was so good. I hope it's still on their menu. I haven't been to First Watch in a very, very, very long time. But yeah. Y'all, is eating cold chicken healthy? I know people eat cold pizza, okay, but chicken, I've literally never ate cold chicken. So I always thought you had to warm that up. Like, I always thought that, like, it was like, I don't know if it's salmonella. Isn't that what you get from eggs? Eating uncooked eggs or something like that? I don't know. But she ate that little leftover chicken biscuit from their party cold, straight from the pan, and then said that she can't eat cold chicken. Bro, like, Gina's a fucking trip. Girl, you just ate the cold chicken. Ugh, gross. Yeah, watching her and her people drinking and acting up at brunch and in the gas station reminds me of her and Chelsea and their shenanigans when Chelsea visited Houston. I promise you, y'all, you gotta be down to hang if you want to fuck with Gina, because friend can drink. She can put down a drink or 2 or 3 or 4 and still be chilling, while everybody else around her seemed to be getting fucked up, tore up, and she just capturing that shit on camera. She making money off of y'all as y'all entertaining us. But that might also be why she's so damn puffy looking, because of all the liquor and the food, just sitting up there hanging out. How often does she go to the gym? She says she don't go that often, so this is shit that they say out of their own mouths. And I'm just asking the questions. Okay, so she was talking about the rings, right? And I was like, okay, why would they pick up the rings and take it home? Or not the rings, but his ring. Why would they pick up his ring from the jeweler and take it home if it wasn't customized the way that they wanted it to be, if it wasn't fully finished? Like, I would have left it there until it was completed. Isn't that the logical move? Maybe they needed it to stunt at their announcement dinner or something. I don't know. But that was fucking weird as shit to me. When you go to the jeweler and you have something customized, you're going to inspect it before you take it home, no? Everybody's different, y'all. This is why I just be trying to ask questions. But after that, she took us to an influencer dinner, which looked very Texas coded, okay, with the horses and the crawfish spread on the picnic table. I would have been scared that a fly landed on my food while it was sitting out like that. But the food didn't look bad. Her choice of dress, a bodycon maxi Amazon dress with a Dior scarf. Now, that was a choice. You know, maybe if it wasn't a full-length dress, I could see it, because, you know, you're not going to be sweating in that Texas heat. But a full-length bodycon dress, I feel like your ass crack would be sweating, your punani would be sweating underneath, your titties going to be sweating. Like, you just going to be sweating in Texas heat. And that type of material ain't the type of material that you want to be, 1, eating a whole bunch of fucking food and 2, walking around trying to look cute, taking pictures in the middle of summer. But hey, hopefully the pictures came out cute. But y'all, what exactly was the influencer dinner for? Was it like just a meet and greet for the influencers? Was it to promote a brand or certain brands? I was so confused watching that shit. It honestly would have been cool to get some type of explanation about what the fuck was going on. And why were you invited to this influencer dinner? All right, just a few things to tie the videos together would be nice. Is that asking for too much? Maybe it is. All right, I'll see y'all in the next one.